Jungkook's departure from New York to South Korea has been one of the ARMY's most discussed topics in recent days. After BTS completed various major agendas in the United States, most of the group's members were seen returning to South Korea first. RM, Jeon, Suga, Jimin, and Taehyung were first seen arriving at Incheon International Airport, while Jungkook remained in New York for some time. This situation immediately sparked the curiosity of fans who wondered why the golden Maknae was the last member to leave the city. Some fan reports even mentioned that Jungkook still has his own agenda before finally returning to South Korea. Since BTS returned as a full-fledged group after completing their military service and starting a new era through their Erarang album and world tour, the members' activities have always been in the spotlight. BTS's growing popularity makes even the slightest movement instantly become the talk of the town on social media. No wonder when the members began to return to South Korea one by one, many soldiers continued to monitor their flight schedules and appearances at the airport. BTS's journey in the United States this time is indeed very special. In addition to undergoing various promotional activities, the group also managed to steal the world's attention through their spectacular performance in the 2026 World Cup series of events. Their performances with a number of international stars are proof that BTS is still one of the biggest music groups in the world. Therefore, when the 5 BTS members were first seen returning to South Korea while Jungkook was still in New York, various speculations began to emerge. Some fans suspect Jungkook has an unfinished shooting schedule. Others believe that he is completing an individual project that cannot be abandoned. There are also those who argue that the delayed departure is only related to the arrangement of flight schedules and logistics matters. However, there is currently no official statement mentioning any specific problems or situations related to Jungkook's delayed return. Precisely, a number of fan reports indicate that he is still living an international agenda related to his professional activity. Some BTS community posts even mention that Jungkook still has individual activities in New York, so he cannot immediately return with the other members. This is what makes many soldiers feel calm. They understand that each BTS member now has more space to carry out personal activities and solo projects on the sidelines of the group's very busy schedule. After years of growing as a global artist, each BTS member has collaborated with various international brands, media, and creative projects that often require them to be in different countries. Jungkook himself is known as one of the BTS members who has tremendous influence in the global entertainment world. His name is not only known as the youngest member of BTS, but also as an artist who has great appeal in the international music industry. Various collaborations, solo performances, to fashion projects make her schedule often different from other members. During his time in New York, Jungkook also became one of the members who most often attracted international media attention. Each of its appearances always makes headlines on various entertainment portals. It's no surprise that many fans suspect that he took advantage of his time in the city to complete some additional work before returning to South Korea. Meanwhile, the return of other BTS members to South Korea was welcomed by fans who had been waiting at the airport. The presence of RM, Jeon, Suga, Jimin, and Taehyung made the airport atmosphere filled with ARMY enthusiasm. Photos and videos of their arrival immediately spread widely on social media in just a matter of minutes. But interestingly, Jungkook's absence actually makes his name more and more often a trending topic. Many fans continue to monitor the latest developments and wait for news regarding his return schedule. Any new information instantly becomes the subject of discussion in various BTS fan communities around the world. Some ARMY even considered this situation as proof of how much public attention to Jungkook. Although it only differs a few days from the other members, the curiosity of fans remains very high. This shows that Jungkook has a very special position in the hearts of fans. Not a few also associate the delay in his return with the possibility of a major project being prepared. In recent years, Jungkook has established himself as a successful solo artist on a global level. Therefore, every time he is seen undergoing a separate agenda from BTS, many fans immediately suspect that a new project is being prepared. Despite the various speculations circulating, one thing is certain is that Jungkook's relationship with the other BTS members remains very close. BTS has just entered a very important new chapter after their full reunion in 2026. The group returned to active life with a new album, major concerts, as well as a world tour that received a great reception from fans in various countries. The success of BTS' comeback also shows that the hiatus due to conscription has not diminished their strength as a group. On the contrary, many music watchers think BTS is now appearing more mature, more solid, and more confident than before. Erarang's album, as well as the ongoing world tour, are proof that they are still at the top of the global music industry. Finally, after much speculation and a long wait from fans, Jungkook left New York and prepared to return to South Korea. The moment was immediately welcomed by the ARMY, who for several days continued to wait for news of his departure. Many fans said they were relieved because all BTS members will now be back together after completing their respective agendas. For ARMY, the real reason why Jungkook was the last member to go home may not be the most important thing. What matters more is knowing that the idol is in good condition and continues to carry out his professional activities smoothly. In fact, this situation further shows how busy and large-scale BTS's activities are today. Now the attention of fans began to move to the next agenda that BTS will undergo. With a long world tour schedule and various projects that are likely to be prepared, fans are sure that there are still many surprises to be given by RM, Jeon, Suga, JHope, Jimin, Taehyung, and of course Jungkook. One thing is for sure, despite being the last member to leave New York, Jungkook once again managed to get the entire ARMY in the world to notice him. And as always, every step the golden Maknae takes always manages to create an exciting new story to follow. Jungkook's return, which took place more slowly than other BTS members, also shows how dense the activities of a global artist in the current era. Not only do they have to meet the group's schedule, BTS members also often carry out individual obligations involving various international parties. In Jungkook's case, many fans thought that the extra time he spent in New York was likely related to a professional agenda that could not be completed in a short time. New York itself is known as one of the largest centers of entertainment, fashion, and media industries in the world. The city is often the location of exclusive photo shoots, global advertising shoots, international media interviews, to business meetings with various well-known brands. Therefore, it is not surprising that many ARMY suspect Jungkook utilize his presence in the city to complete a number of jobs that have been scheduled in advance. On social media, various photos and videos showing Jungkook's activities while in the United States continue to go viral. Every upload related to it instantly gets millions of interactions. Many fans even created their own theories regarding the reasons behind his delayed return. Although most of it is just speculation, it shows how much public attention is paid to each BTS member's activities. Interestingly, a number of fans actually perceive this situation as something positive. They see that Jungkook now has a wider opportunity to develop his individual career without having to abandon his identity as a member of BTS. In recent years, Jungkook has shown remarkable ability as a solo singer, stage performer, as well as an influential fashion icon in various countries. His success in achieving global achievements makes many international companies interested in working with him. Not a few entertainment industry observers assess that Jungkook is one of the Asian artists with the strongest appeal in the international market today. Therefore, additional schedules outside of group activities become something that is very likely to happen. While Jungkook is still in New York, the other BTS members are seen enjoying their time after returning to South Korea. Some members appeared to greet fans through the official community platform, while others chose to take a break after completing a long overseas schedule.